the opportunity of dealing with an issue at many levels. We go and see the doctor, and he'll work down at this level. We go and see the psychologist or the counsellor, and they'll work maybe in this level. And if it's a psychiatrist, he'll work here, here, and here. He'll give you some drugs to go with it. Ah, a pointer. If we use some Reiki or some pranic healing, we're working at the energetic level here. So what this work is about is working up here at the informative level, using this most complete bunch of tools I've ever seen. For me, this most complete bunch of tools I've ever seen. For me to use some of the traditional healing modalities that I've learned, it'd take me 20 minutes, half an hour to clear something. With this work, 2 minutes. It's really quick. Now the only thing that stops you achieving your goal or your desired outcome is your belief. If you believe it is, it is. If you believe it's not, or you have a doubt, it won't work. The next thing we have to do is to get out of here and get into here. So we have our left brain processes at 24 bits a second. There is other research that says that it processes at 8 bits a second. I don't really care, it's slow. Our right brain processes, which is our creative side, at 3,000 bits a second. It's a bit quicker. Now, about 6 or 7 years ago, I ran a workshop for my team, and I had a Lieutenant Colonel from the Australian SAS, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Bosey, working with the guys. And he started, and I asked him a question. I said, how do you pick an SAS commando from a normal digger? And he says, they have to think with their hearts. I said, what? He said, well, if they're walking down a track, their intuition tells them there's an ambush coming up, or there's a landmine there, or there's an issue in front of them. They know. So they're more heart-driven. So we put 100 men in to put their hands up to be an SAS operative, and we get 3 or 4 out. What we're looking for is guys that their intuition is really good and their heart is open. So I kind of parked that and hadn't thought about it until I saw this work, 12 months, 18 months ago. Because the heart brain processes at over 6,000 bits a second. So our education system has taught us to use the left brain. It's slow. If I want to work out the exchange rate, it's really good. If I want to do some high maths, it's great. But if I want to create a beautiful picture, it's useless. You know, my right brain is much, much better for creating that little masterpiece. And my heart brain is even better. So the first challenge we've got is to turn this off and to turn this on. Once the heart brain's engaged, then the soul gets to be heard again. You know, we often have to go and sit in a cave for 6 months to get ourselves quiet enough to actually hear our soul whispering to us. In a lot of cases, on many people on the planet, the soul's gone to sleep because you just won't listen to me. Yeah, you know, you got that left brain guy, and he's the yabba, 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 if you do this, if you do that, and the subconscious slides in and says, well, last time you did that, she left, and the time before, and you invested in that deal, and it went bad. You know, and all this chitter-chatter goes on and on and on and on. There's no outcome. In the end, you just throw a coin up and go right or left. With these tools, with this heart connection, you just know. And it's never wrong, because the soul has access to all information, past, present and future, and the entire universe. And it has the ability to heal the body. Because as Marianne said earlier, the body itself already knows what the heart brain or the soul can do is speed up that process. So instead of taking a couple of months to heal, you can do it in a couple of days, or a couple of hours, or a couple of seconds.